Alright, welcome to a new Let's Play for Dead in Vinland. So, I have gotten the new DLC, and we're just going to jump right in and make a new game. There's some new features that have been added since I last played this game, and so let's just begin, shall we? Alright, so I have done survival. Let's see. I kind of feel like we don't want the tutorial. If you're watching this game on my channel, you have probably seen the tutorial before. True Vikings don't need no checkpoints. They live from day to day, knowing perfectly well that they have the current save. We strongly advise you against playing in True Viking on your first tries. It's very hard. Let's put that on the back burner. This is new. Choose your challenge, RNG options. So we have default RNG, which is what I've played with before. Applies to every skill, checks, and hit chances. Standard uniform distribution. Some extreme good, bad luck streaks are to be expected the way the game was designed to be played. I hate streaky RNG. I have to tell you that. That's one of the bad things about RNG, especially when you combine it with like a D20 system where it's like, oh, a 1 always misses, a 20 always succeeds. I really dislike that. And this game, I believe, uses that kind of a system. So I really don't like that. Like if you're going to do this kind of RNG, I really think that you need to allow for you just can't have such a wide margin on the ends of your extremities. Like 5% on a 1 and 5% on a 20 for an automatic success and an automatic fail is actually, it's difficult to get into, so I won't. But it actually makes your RNG feel more like RNG, and it feels worse. So anyway, statistical RNG enforces ratio of success fails, mimicking the expected statistical output for series of random throws within the same range, which should avoid getting streaks of extreme results. Should make the game easier. Okay, and Gaussian distribution applies to every value within range type of random throws, i.e. damage in battle, items obtained, character states increases, decreases, etc. With Gaussian distribution enabled, you will more often get an average result in the given range than extreme ones. Okay, I think this is the one that I prefer. So if I think the way to think of statistical RNG, if I remember reading the patch notes correctly, is that this is basically like a die roll. So you can roll a die, a 6-sided die, and you can get a 1 until like the end of time. Like that's statistically, like that's possible, right? Because every single time you're rolling the die, it has no memory of the previous state. I believe, if I understood statistical RNG correctly, this is more like a card draw mechanic, where you have a deck of cards with 6 cards in them from 1 to 6, and so you are going to get a random card, but you are guaranteed after drawing 6 cards that you will have drawn all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 values from that deck of cards. I really like this mechanic in games, but for the way this game is made, I don't think I need to have that. And so yeah, it will kind of make the game easier in that, like, you can predict it better, I believe. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if I've described this incorrectly, but I think that's what it is. Now, the Gaussian distribution, I believe, is going to just balance the... it's going to apply sort of a balance to the rolls you make. So, like, let's say you're rolling a 1 to a 6. Something like this is sort of akin to, like, okay, roll 2 6-sided dice, and then take the average of that result, which means you can still get a 1 and you can still get a 6, but you're more likely to get something in between. You're more likely to have a value that averages to 3.5 as opposed to what you would get if you roll like just 1 6-sided die. So this one I'm going to turn on. Okay, that took a long time to say, but I hope that it explains my thinking about the RNG. And like I said, if you're watching my channel, I'm going to give you a little bit different commentary, I hope, for the first episodes than what you might have gotten on a different channel. Okay, so there we go. Default RNG, but Gaussian distribution to try to kind of tone down the extremities. Like, I want less critical hits and I want less critical failures. Yeah, that's basically what my thinking is. Now, as far as difficulty goes, True Viking, my thoughts on this. Now, they have made the game less punishing, I believe. But I'm tempted not to do this for a very simple reason, which is that in my experience with the game, you can misclick and then get to a point of no return, and then you're just like totally messed up. I don't intend to actually use the save system very much, but I would like to kind of have it there in case, like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, I forgot to add fuel to my fire. Now my fire's gone out. Now I have no way to restart my fire. I'm screwed. Like, the whole playthrough is screwed. So that's why I'm not going to do True Viking, even though I don't anticipate, well, I anticipate having that happen, but I don't expect that to happen. I don't want it to happen. And I think I've done this once before already on survival mode. Extreme conditions. More chances to catch a disease, chance to increase, yeah. I mean, we could probably do extreme and just see how it goes. I think if I turn this off, I can probably handle doing extreme. And yeah, like I said, let's skip the tutorial, guys. You'll surely have seen it. Skip the first introductory dialogue so you can start playing right away if you already know the story of the game. Yes, let's do that too. Like I said, let's be honest, people. If you're watching my channel, I'm a small channel, so you'll have probably already seen you've probably already seen this game before, and it's been out for a while. So let's just do the game, okay? Okay, and yeah, we'll do the Vallhund. All right, here we go. I hate it when, like, Let's Players start off and they just ramble for the beginning instead of getting into the game, and yet, like, I still do it myself. I know I'm talking over the dialogue here. Do we really need to see this, though? Can we skip this? I'm clicking. There we go. We don't need to see the intro. It's like, oh, we got kicked out of our land because bad guys came, and now we're stuck on an island. And see, like, these are the kind of screens where you should really be talking because, well, I guess not. It didn't take very much time. So, all right, build our camp. Game saved. Okay, good stuff. So, we need to do some repairs on basically everything. And, okay. Well, how much wood do we have? 15? Okay. And how much on the workshop? We have 2 rocks. Rocks. Let's do it. We didn't get it to good. So there's your RNG for you anyway. Usually, if you're lucky, you can get it up to excellent condition with the initial 2 rocks, but we didn't because we had bad RNG. Shelter. We want that improved for sure. Might as well. Okay, let's go over here. Man, I don't know what we even need to be crafting to start off with. We don't even have enough. We don't even have enough supplies. We didn't even really need to waste that rocks on that stuff. First, we need to be explorationing, and Kari is good for that. Okay, random area, I suppose. How do we check our map again? Look for a fight, focus on stealth, choose area. Let's do the plains, I think that's a good choice. I don't know. Oh man, we need to actually... Okay, so yeah, we have a problem. Yeah, we do. We need to actually be scavenging over here. Let's take a look at our stats, because your stats do get a bit of RNG based on how you start out. So, heats harvesting, bad at cooking, bad at exploration. Okay. Whoops, there we go. What is her scavenging is 49. Do I have any other good scavengers? 50, really? That's interesting and unusual. Bloatawed is actually good at scavenging. Who's good at exploration now? I want to make sure that... I'm pretty sure it's going to be Kari. Yeah. Sorry, she's not Japanese. I see a Japanese name and I pronounce it that way. So yeah, we want Bloatawed. No. I want Bloatawed over here. Scavenging. Okay. I don't think we actually have anything else we're going to do. Yeah, I don't think there's any activities over here that these guys can participate in. Okay. Water supplies. It's gonna have to be you, girl. And then crafting. Is there anything we can craft? I kind of think there isn't. Oh, wait. What? The lumber camp. Yeah, we need to have this. So, we also... The harvesting camp would be good, too. But the mining camp as well. We need that rock back. But if we do this, we're going to be out of wood. We will get wood from the boat. And I don't think we will get rock. The game usually recommends that you do the lumber camp first. Now, I have started out with the mining camp, but I don't think it was such a great idea. I have beat this game, but I did pretty poorly. So let's go ahead. Let's do our morning ritual. There you go. Plenty of wood. Rope is great. Fabric. Probably end up with tons of fabric. Raw fish. Okay. Fish bait. Yeah, that's right. We get a ton of good stuff out of the boat. And we're depressed. Okay, we should get the harvesting. Oh no! Oh, what have I done? Oh my god. Okay. Whoops. I did not mean to make the harvesting camp. Oh, what's wrong with me? Oh. I was supposed to build the lumber camp. I've just made the game more difficult for myself. Good job. Well, let's see what's in here. Wheat patch. Alright. I think we could just harvest. We could wait till tomorrow. Let's see. Constitution or... Boy, I don't know. Let's try a bloatwed. You search for the best looking sprouts to bring them back to camp. Grab a fistful of wheat and carefully cut the wheat at the ground. Once you have enough, you tie bundles into sheaves. So I think the result of that is going to be based on harvesting. So get more the higher your harvesting is. So let's try with somebody who has better harvesting and see what happens. Maybe the constitution affects how much it fatigues you. Probably. Yep. Yeah, so we got a lot more wheat out of it that time. So yeah, like when you do these things and it shows you what your stats are, it only tells you which stats are going to affect the outcomes, but it doesn't tell you in what way. So you kind of, until you really know what the events are, you're just kind of like, well, stealth is going to affect something. I don't know if it's going to affect a die roll or if it's going to affect how much of a malice or bonus I get to result, etc. Anyway, we're going to have Kari. No, actually, we don't want to hunt because we don't have a way to cook food right now. The wheat and all that stuff, that's fine for now. Yeah, that's fine for now. Okay, where's our fire? We need to start our fire here. Okay. Well, it's got to be done. Let's do it. This fire goes out, we have major problems. And the problem I have that I was talking about earlier is oftentimes I will go to bed without putting fuel on the fire. And then once you go to the next screen, you can't do it anymore. And it sucks. Oh, dang it, we got tons of food. Tons of food and nothing I can do about it. I can't cook it. Apparently fish on a stick is not a technology you have access to in this game. Okay, well, we got the harvesting camp, which is not what I wanted. Good job. I'm not going to restart. We'll just roll with it. See how it goes. Unconventional start. You are really tired. Okay. Oops, I didn't tell you where to explore, but that's fine. You're doing the forest. Alright. Let's take a look. What did we find in the forest? Fruit grove. Let's leave that alone for now to gather fruit. Is stealth, probably because you have a chance to actually hunt instead, I think. Do a hunting type thing. Lie in wait, which is actually hunting. I think our stats will go back up. So this tells you what your base stat is, but then all of your states will negatively affect your base stat. So anyway, let's wait. Try it in the morning, I think. We will need more water. For sure. So, how much do we need? 4, at least. I think, to get through. It may be... The stats may have changed for, we'll want more than that, actually, because we're going to want to explore the next day. Alright, so we're at 50% on our fire intensity, and there's a way to know how much it's going to go down at night, right? Right? I don't see it. I don't see my... It's the weather? There we go. Night effects. Minus 30 to minus 20, so our fire won't go out yet. Okay. Let's do it. Let's end the day. And there's going to be a lot of talking. Okay, that's enough for today. Come everyone, it's time to grab a bite and try to sleep a little. You can start without me. I want to consolidate this shelter some more. You shouldn't overdo it, Eric. The shadows are already dancing with us. No, really. I must do it. It's my fault if you blah blah blah. Not again, Eric. We all discussed that topic. You don't have to take the blame alone for what is happening to us. And she's mad at him. Alright, but you heard, like me, honey, the... That's a very bad delivery. The men that burned our home were after me. They screamed, "Kill the bastard." I'm the bastard. It's my burden alone to fear. Yay, you're really depressed. One of these 4 people die. Game over. So, and if that's the way the game ends, for me, that's fine. That's a story I'd like to hear if I weren't so close to dying of starvation, of course. Well, honey, good news. We got tons of fish. We should make traps. The forest must be full of tiny meat on legs and full of big dangers. I prefer you stay in here with me. In your dreams, mum. Yeah. And Kari's extremely unlikable. We'll be able to gather, and it's not her fault either. It's the fault of the writers who wrote really insufferable dialogue for her. They aren't too hard to find, blah, blah, blah. Yes, this is what happens when you build the harvesting thingy, is that you get these little special dialogues. Yeah, now how do we do that? Ask me first. But what if you're not here? I'll give you some of my secrets. Listen well. First, you rub it on your skin. If your arm turns red, it's not good. And if you can't rub it on your lips, if you don't feel anything, you put it in your mouth. But don't swallow. Chew it slowly for a while and see what happens. Again, phrasing. If you're still alive, blah, blah, blah. If you're not sick, the fruit is edible. What a pain in the ass. Arg, no way. Again, phrasing. Listen to Moira, child, or you'll feel a pain in the ass. My axe. See, be explicit, people. This is how you get by. You need to be very clear with what you mean. Don't forget, we can also make juice out of the fruit we gather. When the water is lacking, it can come in handy. Alright. Tons of hunger. And we're all dehydrated, of course. 75, 100%. So this part of the game was made easier from when I used to play, which is that now 1 water will 100% cure, or maybe it was always like that. And 2 didn't, though. Like, 2 was not guaranteed to clear 2 dehydrations, but now it is. Anyway, we're gonna do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the water out of here. Let's get our dehydration under control. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Next is food. We have buckets of food. And it's going to get rid of 8 to 12. Okay, we'll do one more on you. I mean, use it or lose it, basically. As you will see momentarily. Chance of nausea. Not thrilled about the chance of nausea. I'm going to go ahead and use it. He's at 10. Should clear him out. Yep. She's at 10. Should clear her out. 9. Might as well. Like I said, use it or lose it. Next. Yeah, she's getting sickness now. Alright. Here we go. Minus 23 on the fire. And we lost one of our fish. Alright. It is sunny. It is sunny out today. Well, good news. We have something else for you to do. Harvesting 39, you should be okay at. Scavenging, I am going to need Bloatawed to do the scavenging, because we need that water el pronto-ish. And the other thing we're going to need is that lumber camp. Yeah. Going to need that right away, in fact. I really hope you're going to be fine. Some of the harvesting can be dangerous because it will rock your fatigue way up, and I've had people just like kill themselves from like harvesting. And I was like, what? What? Why? Why would you do that? So, shall we gather fruit? You're going to get more fatigue if I use you. And your fatigue is already getting out of hand. So we're going to do it with Kari and hope that stealth is the right move. You pluck the best looking fruit, but you see another ripe one further in, untouched by animals. Oh, good, yeah, put your hand... So the first result is affected by your harvesting, and then the chance here is affected by your stealth, so... Good, we made it. Further in, grab the best looking fruit. You take a handful, but scratch your skin on the brambles. Cola nuts. Hooray. And slight injury. And... well, again, Kari, you've got the best hunting. Are we going to want this for tonight? Probably could use it. It's going to be meat. Let's, we'll be okay. The thing is that as we keep going, our stats are actually going to get worse. Let's do it. Hunt for birds. This is going to use an arrow, and it has a higher % chance of succeeding. I think I'm good with that. Let's do it. Alright, good. And still with the fruit. Lost an arrow. And we gained some raw meat. Okay. And some more fruit. Excellent. That will easily stem whatever hunger we generate tonight. Meat is good for you. Okay. Let's go. We'll do one more day, and then I'm going to call it an episode. Okay. Lots of water. And lots of fruit. Okay, she got 14, so she can do that again safely. We are out of water. New area. We do kind of want to get some more characters into our camp. Uh-oh. She's running home as if she saw a ghost in the forest. Mom, Dad, everyone, there's someone. Uh-oh, it's this person. A small group of armed men enters the camp. Eric and Bloatawed step up, raising their arms in sign of peace. Wolves at the door. A huge muscular man walks in front of the group, a giant axe in his hand. 3 skulls are hanging from his leather belt. Only 3? Eric, yeah, you better speak up. Come on, you're the man of the house. Welcome, stranger. We come in peace. Our ship wrecked on the shore a few days ago. Eee, you got courage. Cool. That was a good choice. You talk like women, wimp. Oh. Say welcome to my axe, coward. As he says these words, he swings his axe with fury, wounding a surprised Eric. Then everyone charges into battle. Oh, great. Okay, so, Kari, I think you're a good idea, and I think actually also Bloodwed. Yeah. She will decrease the amount of injuries to the whole party, which is good, but let's just do it. Here we go. Okay, Kari. So, I think, let's do your next on the Plunderer. Good, debuff hit him. Okay, and then let's do hit and run, which is gonna hit one of these guys randomly. And it hit the Plunderer, okay. And you will save your AP for next turn. And we're gonna take a hit. Thankfully, it didn't get past his armor. So only when you get down to your 10 hit points here do you kind of have issues. Now, target any enemy in the melee row. You are in the wrong position. Arg. Well, Eric can probably kill this guy, but let's try to make absolutely sure it happens. Okay, that's definitely going to happen now. Let's move up. And let's go ahead. What's her initiative going to be like? If her initiative goes before his next round, then this buff is going to wear off, but let's give it a shot. I haven't used Bloodwed very often in combat. Last time I played, I used the Witch more often, but I wasn't terribly happy with her. So my hope is that he is going to have higher initiative than her next round, but currently she still has a 3 for next round. So let's... Now the thing is with these, I believe these strikes actually increase his initiative. So this is going to do 1 to 3. This is going to do 2 to 4, which means a guaranteed kill, which is really what we want. Unless I do this, which only increases accuracy. What's my hit chance? 100%? Well, I'm not going to mess around with it then. Let's just kill him. Oh, wow. Bit of overkill. Okay. Let's go ahead and just do our charge, because again, now you see his initiative went up to 3, so I'm hoping this is going to boost it up to 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Kari. Problem with this skill is it moves her to the front, which is why we're going to do sniper shot first, which does more damage from the back. And now we'll do your next. Maybe we should dodge. Let's do evasion stance just in case he does try to attack her, and then maybe she'll dodge it and we'll be happy. Alright. Focus. We get through this without injuries, I'll be pretty happy. And we will. And he's gonna focus. Okay. Focus. Focusing won't help you now. Berserk attack! Yeah! Alright, we beat the wimpiest enemies in the game. And we got some experience points. Some milk. Good. We'll actually need the fabric, thank you. Okay. The whole family fights valiantly until the giant man enters the fray with a loud, terrifying laugh. And now the slaughter, he screams. And I think I will take you, just because we're going to automatically lose this fight. Who else could probably take an injury? Bloodwed. Really? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So again, I'm just hoping that her stat will activate after everybody gets killed and we won't suffer quite as many injury debuffs, because you're going to see what happens when we lose a battle. That's the whole point of this thing, is to teach you, like, this is what happens when everybody dies. Bad things happen, that's what. Oh, ow. Alright, let's just go berserk. We have 2, so war cry it up. If we're gonna die like a man. If you're wondering what happens when, like, range or the melee row gets depleted and there's just the range row left, you can see here that the battle icon is the sword. That means that this is actually technically a melee row. So even though he's in the second row, quote unquote, he's in a melee row, and so is Bjorn. Oh, well, we tried. And here it comes. Defeat. Please tell me that her stat thingy reduced the amount of damage we just took. Ah, the giant man is covered in blood, sweat, and tears, his eyes twitching frenetically. Har har har, see who's your master, huh, freaking weaklings? I'm Bjorn, head cleaver fools, and everything's on that island of mine. So you are mine, muttered ears. I'll explain just once, cause me don't like the talking. So keep your ears open. You will live until I decide you're no use to me, and then our entire freaking hell will add me to my collection. Everybody's seen moons. Every 7 moons, one of my stupid arlies will come and you're prepared truly, you understand? You're already lagging behind. I want 10 wood and 5 dead. You not happy I want that, or you may live no hour, maybe not. Understood, dimwits? Your life's mine. No way out, only the valleys of hell. Ha, the last piece of advice, there are men of mine patrolling the woods. They'll attack you on sight, living dead style, walking dead style, that's right. He's just Negan. I can't help it, they must pay a tribute too, so it's him or yeah. Farewell, peasants. Hey, again, believe me, it won't be a good time or all his stupid's head. Alright, thank you, Bjorn. And then they left Eric, Bloodwood, Carrie, and Moira didn't dare move for a while, even after Bjorn and his men were out of sight. After checking if everyone was more or less fine, they silently returned to their tasks. Was it shame or pain? No one was in the mood to talk about what happened. Hey, depression. We're all gonna die. Alright. Well, so that is the morning. We did explore another area. Let's take a look. Hey, it's the tinder tree. Gathering wood could be good, but I'd rather do it in the morning. Check the fungus again. We'll do that in the morning. I'll do this in the next episode, probably. It's one way to mitigate your depression, and it's another way to get tinder, which you need to restart your fire if, like me, you ever stupidly forget and let it go out. Which, speaking of, we cannot explore right now unless we do something. I kind of want to min-max the boat a little bit more. You can still gather, so that'll be fine. You're gonna need potable water before we can continue exploring. But exploration is how we're gonna get a new character pronto-ish. So Let's... Man, we need that wood, though, eh? Huh. Okay. So... we'll do that first. I'm kind of thinking we actually may need to go do the shipwreck to get some more wood. Because we have 5 in stock. And we're going to deal with dehydration. Alright. Bloodwed. I'm going to have you scavenge the boat. And Kari... we can get wood from the tree. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm just thinking. I want you to go ahead and keep doing that. And Bloodwed... I want you to keep doing that. And we will go and grab some wood. Gather wood. I guess it's gonna be you, Bloodwed. Your forestry isn't good, but... you start selecting healthy wood. 4 wood. Okay, and fatigue. Great. Ooh, try it. Oh yes, we needed to win. Great, great, great. Not great, not great. Okay, back to camp. Okay. So there is that. Alright, I think we're good. Let's finish up the day and finish up the episode. Alright. More crafting, yay. And now we have a way of actually getting wood. Booyah. There we go. Everybody's getting tired. That's not good. Scavenging went up. What? What was that? I don't know what that meant. Is she depressed for something? Do I need to pay attention to her stats? Does she have a, like, I don't really like gathering water stat that I'm unaware of? Okay. Okay. Well, what did we find at the beach? Dirty clothes. Dirty clothes. This is an easy one, but let's save it for tomorrow. Yeah, what the heck happened, Bloodwed? Tell me. What's up? What's up, girlfriend? Hates crafting, hates fishing, annoying, stay-at-home mom. Oh, she doesn't like any of those, huh? Really? Sickness increases. Are decreased, okay. So let's go over our stats again real quick. Cunning, extra experience, weak body, sickness increases, beast handling is bad. Fatigue does not decrease well, sickness does not decrease well. Okay. Hates harvesting. Aristocratic means bad at exploration, which is ironic. Since you're kind of my primary explorer, potential hero. Cool. Lasting remorse. Depression goes up. Bad intelligence. Bad hunting. Wow, we got some bad rolls on this, it seems like to me. Huh. Okay. Well, so, again, another thing that always will screw me is if I go to bed before I actually make my water. Check our water supplies. Don't let the fire go out. We need 4 water. And I do not feel like risking it. 5 to 10% to get to 4. There we go. We're at 36% on the water, or on the fire. And we're gonna lose up to 30, so we should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. All right, we're gonna end the day. That's it. Unless there's any item I want to use, so here's what we got. We can decrease sickness, we can decrease hunger and fatigue. Oh, that increases hunger. Okay, never mind. Might go ahead and use it, actually. Oh, man. We got plenty of food, so... the thing about these nuts is I can use them to make something else later, but I'll probably have plenty of them, so I'm gonna probably just go ahead and use it right now. She's got the fatigue issues. So does she. She's got no hunger, but she will in a moment. You're the one that's going to have the biggest fatigue issue tomorrow. Alright. Eat the nuts. Like I said, we'll get plenty of cola nuts later. Alright. It's minor benefit, but something. We should talk about, you know... It hurts so much, Mum. I'll lose my leg for sure. Don't exaggerate, child. Moira, can't you do something for our wounds? Here, these are my last potions. Don't waste them on Kari. She's young. She'll get over it. Yeah, that's right. Mom. Sorry I couldn't protect you all. It's not your fault, Dad. They were just too strong. When I said I hoped that the island was inhabited, Loki spoke through me, I guess. We're still alive, so there's still hope. There's always hope. But what do you think? Was he serious with his tribute thing? He was dead serious. Uh-huh. Mumble, mumble. You are very silent, Eric. What do you think? Mumble, mumble. I think about the future. Okay. So there is a right and a wrong answer to this. I think... I can't remember what it is, though. Be reassuring. Face the reality is a bad idea. Let the anger out. Yes, roar, let the anger out. I swear to Odin and Vidar that one day I will crush this Bjorn's head. Yeah, Kari likes that. She doesn't. She doesn't either. Determined for 6 days, though. That's a good buff. Yeah, another ray of hope is that we may find some helping hands on the island. Or another foe. But I agree, we should definitely explore the island and find some help. I fear that on our own we are an easy prey. Yes, you said it, Mom. Tomorrow I'm out of this damned camp. Oh, okay, we have some axes, we have some bags. We're good to cut trees in the forest from now on. I'll let you take care of that. I don't have the muscle for it. You can help too, Moira. You must strengthen your body. You're too weak. Oh, sister fight. I'm the sister who got the mind, you got the muscle. Oh, sister fight escalation. And I got both. Aha, you sure do, kid. Alright, cutting trees is tiresome, but hauling them back to camp even more so. Anyone can help, but don't overdo it if you're too tired. You'll just end up hurting yourself. I just want to remind everyone that wood is our main resource for crafting and for keeping our fire. Yes, which is why it was the one that I was supposed to build first. So we shouldn't overlook keeping a steady supply of wood. Huzzah. Build your camp. Yeah. Dehydrated. Of course, everybody got dehydrated. Wonderful. Because who needs water? Alright, next. Like I said, we could play the risk at 75%, but then what happens if you fail? And then the next night you get more dehydrated. I'm like, no, I just... As long as I can, I use water to fully hydrate. I just don't want to deal with it. Don't want to deal with the RNG. There's going to be plenty of RNG in this game without adding to it. So... Alright, share the food. Let's go for the meat. Oh, only 10. Let's go for the meat again. That was a pretty good roll. And meat. Okay. And let's do, yeah, let's go for the fish. Not a great roll on that one either. Small chance of diarrhea. 0 to 30% will rot. It's 4 to 8. Wow, we're actually going to be running low on food. It's a good thing I did get all those berries. Okay, well, next is you. Alright, and this one as well, 2% diarrhea. Come on, no diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. 4 to 8. Let's start with our guys who definitely are hungry. And a healthy meal would be great. That increases your hit points for battle. Oh, come on, guys. Well, we got 17 of it, so it's not like we're gonna starve. Let's go ahead and zero out our hunger. Whoop. Hey, there we go. Maybe I'll leave these guys at 3. That's not a serious problem, is it? We are going to be strapped for food, so I mean, I could overeat right now, but I don't want to try to. I'm trying to front load the benefit of my having low healthy stats as much as I can in the early game. But we are going to get to a point where like I'm going to be desperate for food, so how much of this is going to rot? 10 to 40%. That sucks. Screw it. Alright. Full stomach for everybody. Yeah. Okay. Lost 3 fruit. Oh, and it's raining. That's actually good news, kind of. Depression increased 25%. But lots of water is going to be coming in. Okay. Yeah. Happy about the rain. Not about the depression it's going to cause, though. All right, guys. Well, that's the first episode of Dead in Vinland. Wish me luck. It's kind of a coincidence that I'm playing a Viking game while also playing Vikings in the Dominions 5 playthrough. I'm going to probably release a couple of these episodes back to back, but probably switch to an every other day schedule because I'm quite busy at work. And yeah, I like this game quite a bit. It can get very infuriating if the RNG goes badly. There were some times in my first playthrough where I just was like, no, reload. Like, just get me through this ridiculously dumb, 4 rolls in a row challenge. But I'm going to try this time to prepare myself for what I know is coming so that I can pass some of these skill checks that are coming up. Unfortunately, the difficulty setting doesn't make the RNG more infuriating and dumb and difficult. Like, if it was the higher difficulty setting where what we're seeing, just to remind you, is the higher difficulty setting just adds this trait to all your characters. If this was something that and a minus 20% on your reroll on rolling dice or something like that, I'd be like, nah, absolutely not. That is the worst and dumbest way to make the game difficult. Yeah. Okay, well, like I said, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.